Lil Baby has dropped probably one of the most heartfelt tracks of 2020. A lot of you guys are saying that this track is going to put Lil Baby to the next level. If you guys know, man, for me, man, I've always said for me, Lil Baby has been a hit or miss. Selective beats for Lil Baby for me, but when he gets on those tracks, like Emotionally Scarred, My Turn, I loved half of My Turn. Nothing has changed for me. It's still 11 out of 21 tracks that I loved. I feel like he needs a certain sound to make him be good, but lately in 2020, Lil Baby has been speaking truth. I think that's what really works for him. He speaks his truth. He speaks his experience. And again, I tell you guys, man, when someone is speaking, from their heart, people are going to listen to that. Now, we all know what's been going around in America. We all know what's been going down. Police brutality, equal rights, racism. I feel like right now is a point where things you say can either make your career or it can break your career. And I've seen it now happen to multiple, big names in Tampa, multiple big name artists out there. As you guys can see, I'm not going to name any names. We know who said what. But I feel like right now is a sensitive time to be saying anything, but to also, it's a double-edged sword, which is crazy. A double-edged sword. But it's the climate that we're in. I'm not going to do too much more talk, man. I just want to listen to this. Again, you guys said get in the mood for it. I'm in the mood for it. I'm not going to do the bruh. We're good. We're just going to listen to this. Full video. I'm going to watch the full video. You guys know how to watch the full video. If you follow me, I don't even know what you follow me. I'm not going to say it.
Demonstrators were lashed by tear gas and rubber bullets.
The main message here.
I think that's really what the crazy part about it was, man. Like, just watching the whole video of Chav, you see the whole video of Chav and what he did, and we're all witnessing this. It's on camera, and the fact that it was on camera and he just didn't care, like, bro, I swerve when I see a frog. I don't even be joking like this. When I see animals, I swerve. I don't go out my way to hit animals. I can't even. It's hard for me to even take an ant's life, let alone a grown ass man's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. You're being filmed on camera, and the fact that no one did anything around him because of, you could also be taken. Your life could be taken away. So you don't even want to. You can't even do anything because the system's so fucked up. But I guarantee you, if there was no firearms on that dude, if the cops didn't have firearms, right? Somebody would have stepped in and probably gave a spear and moved them and just, took the charge for a day, whatever. And we probably still would have had George Floyd here. So it's crazy when you think about it, man. All the things that has went down, I don't feel bad for it at all. Nothing at all. There's one thing I do feel bad about it. I'll talk about it at the end of the video. But it's just kind of just like, damn, when you really look at this is what it had to come to. It really had to come to this because people are turning the other way. People don't give a fuck. Another black man's life has been taken. And no one just gives a fuck.
I gave him chance again. I even told him please. I found it crazy the police to shoot you and know that you dead, but still tell you to freeze. Fuck up. We just some products of our environment. How the fuck they gon' blame us? You can't fight fire with fire. Right?
For real though, I be trying to tell people, the fact that when you listen to rap music, a lot of y'all people that listen to rap music can't relate. It is what it is. And I think that's why you see the problem with, I'm gonna say it like this too, where the separation is. When you get an artist like the M's, Jack Harlow, you get an artist like G-Eazy, you get an artist like, it's just so many artists you see. And the reason there's separation is because race. It's really race. Honestly, it's race. And when you see all these rappers that be talking about the drug and talking about the robbing and talking about the struggle and talking about everything that you've been through in life and talking about all the upcomings and all the hustling and all the hardships and all the cornbread and all the, government cheese, you see people talking about this shit. And then you see people of the other races kind of just it really is crazy how divided that shit really is and how people take offense to that because you don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers talking about. For you to call something trash like this, you don't understand what he's speaking on. For a time, I was calling Kodak trash because of his beats, but not because of what he was saying. A lot of people saying Kodak wasn't saying shit, but Kodak was saying a lot of shit that people just weren't listening to.
White, not racist. I be judging by the mind and heart. I ain't really in the face. Fuck up the way that we living is not getting better.
Real shit. One thing I don't understand racism. Me being a biracial black male, right? I am black and I am Asian. I'm black and Filipino. Blasian Negro. And for me to be, you know, two races, I love white people. I know we like to joke around with this shit, but it's so true. I got white friends. They got boats. We fishing shit. I know that's a meme, but that's dead ass serious. I don't understand how you can hate someone for their color. What makes you dislike someone over their color? Like, what does that have to do? I can understand you hate somebody that's narcissistic. I can hate somebody, like, you hate somebody because they're ignorant. You can hate somebody because, you know, they're loud. Like, but hating someone strictly on the color of their skin. I fear no man. We all bleed the same blood. The same blood. We all have the same heart. And it sucks because when you think about it, it sucks for the genuine people out there. Because as you see what's going on right now, and it sucks too. This is another thing that's so tiring and so mentally draining. I'm sorry that I'm talking. If you guys get mad at I'm talking, you can either skip or you can hit the X button and get the fuck up out of here. Alright? I'm talking. But I hate that all white people aren't bad. All white people aren't racist. All white people aren't thinking like the select few when you speak for a lot. Same thing goes for black people. When you see thugs out there and you see, you know, killers and murderers and you see people act like not all black people are like that. So I hate how when a couple of black people or a couple of white people are acting a certain way and then it just gets generalized as we're all the same. That irks me. Because it's not. One person does not speak for me. One person does not speak for them. So it's crazy to me when people have that mindset. And I just don't understand the hate. Because you are the only person you can't lie to yourself. You can lie to everybody, but you can't lie to yourself. So in your heart, I don't understand the hate. Where can hate come from that I hate that person because of their skin? Like, I genuinely hate that. Like, I don't understand how people can feel that way.
Crazy, I had up the phone and it's 5 in the morning. He waking up on it. Tell him wherever I'm at, then they coming. I see blue lights, I get scared and start running. That shit be crazy, they supposed to protect us.
I feel that. You know what's crazy? I got pulled over. Y'all saw me got pulled over. I got pulled over probably like 3-4 days after the Floyd. And like, I was cool because I knew the area I was in, but for some reason I was shaking. Like, no one, I was shaking. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm shaking, but I'm like, you know, I'm following everything. I turn my lights on, turn my music down, both hands on the wheel. I know how it goes. Nothing. Don't say a word, follow it. No back talk. I'm just trying to get home safe. But I'm shaking. Like, I don't know if any of y'all that are not black have ever felt that way, but that's crazy. It's become so normal where I'm sitting in my car shaking over a 15 mile per hour over speed limit. But I'm like, oh shit, you know, because this in the back of my head, this possibly can go south. This can possibly go south. So my body is intuitionally shaking. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but y'all know me. I'm not good with words. But my body is just shaking. But in my mind, I'm just like, everything's good. So why am I shaking? I don't think that I can't explain to somebody that doesn't know how that feels. And that's why I say it goes all from music to culture to everything where you just ain't me. You ain't connected to me, so you don't understand what I'm hearing. You only hearing what you like.
Like, we losing our country, but we gotta stand up for something, so this what it comes to. Every video.
Real shit. This is what it's come to. And it sucks for some small businesses, because I want to talk about that. The big businesses, I don't feel bad at all. But it sucks that it had to come to what's going down right now. It took this. And as you can see, some people still out there are just like, it disgusts me, bro. And it's just mentally draining, bro, to the point where it's kind of just like, what do you do? What do you do other than fight and understand that in our lifetime, shit may not change. For the next 2 generations, shit might not change. But what can you do except fight back? Like, what can you do?
I don't rap about killing and dope, but I'm telling my youngers to vote. I did what I did because I didn't have no choice and no hope. I was forced to just...
I respect that, Lil Baby. I actually respect that. Because I was getting ready to bring that up at the end of the video. I was getting ready to sit there and say that. But as you are being advocate, and you know you're talking about this right now, but in your music you speak about, you know, the drugs but at the same time you're a product of your environment. I'm not mad at you, you know, get your bag. I'm not mad at it, but I'm just saying they're a little contradicting. But you also said that, hey, guess what? I got no choice. This is what I'm doing. You know, like I know I speak about that, but I'm speaking about right now. I respect that because you acknowledge and you know where you're wrong, and not a lot of people can acknowledge when they're wrong and where they're wrong. So you acknowledging that and you understand, but it is what it is. But the fact that you can look in the mirror and you can acknowledge yourself and you can understand that, damn, like, it is what it is. Like, some people can't do that. Some people walk in denial. And that's crazy. That's even more crazy when you walk in denial.
They shooting protesters with these rubber bullets. They regular people. I know that they feel us. These scars too deep. They heal us. What happened to COVID? Nobody remember. It ain't making sense.
COVID's still here. But what happened to COVID? Is it really that serious? I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I'm just saying, is it really that serious?
Must not be breathing the air that I breathe. You know that the way that I bleed, you can breathe.
Must be breathing out the air, because the way you bleed, I bleed too. Again, no fear, no man. We all bleed the same. Like, I just said that.
We got the power that we need to have. They don't want us with it, and that's why they mad. It's bigger than black and white. Might as well go ahead, start here. We didn't have a hell of a year. I'm gonna make it.
You know what's crazy? I was getting ready to actually talk about more about the track as just music and not what the message was behind it. And then I was going to bring the whole Gunna and Lil Baby conversation, but we'll save that for another video. I do think, aside from music, this was a powerful video. And I did not expect someone like Lil Baby to come out and be the one to, you know, make this kind of video. I didn't expect Lil Baby be the first one to come out and kind of make a video like this. I think that everything that Lil Baby said in this video is true. He spoke about his experiences. He spoke about, you know, his life, his product of an environment, the fact that he doesn't understand racism. We all bleed the same. I just don't understand why the things are the way they are. You know, police are supposed to be protecting us, and yet it's not happening like that. It's crazy when you look at the bigger picture. I feel like Lil Baby, man, this is definitely, like I said, everybody that the way that everybody's acting right now can either make or break your career. I think right here, man, this is solidified now, Lil Baby. I know for me, man, I'm not denying. I always say in my previous videos, let's fuck for real. Before you come in my comments, always, I hate when people come in my comment, but this is before you said before. Thanks, troll account, Mr. 99969 Hokage Naruto. Thank you for telling me that. What you guys understand is I'm not talking about Lil Baby as a person. I'm just talking about the music. Where he's at, he definitely is big. When I was talking about the two comparisons, I just said one was bigger than the other. After this video, I feel like Lil Baby is going to be big now. Big. Bigger than when he did the song with Drake. He's going to be big. For the right reasons, though. Because I feel like all 2020, while I did only love half of My Turn, when he was hitting on those tracks where it was really heartfelt and when he was giving his experience and his emotions, I was really feeling that. He is a product of his environment. He's just like what Kodak was for me as I started listening to Kodak, because he was talking about that South Florida life. You gotta understand that Lil Baby, being from Atlanta, he was in the criminal system. He lived that life. He had to go through those hardships. He had to see his friends go to jail for a long periods of time. He had to, go through running from the police, fearing the police. Like it was like that. And I feel like what people don't understand about the system with black people is we're in the trap. That's why they in a trap. It's a trap. We're systematically destined to be like this forever. Because the system keeps us in this circulation, and not the big circle, the little circle, where we can't do nothing. People get lucky. People go to school, blah, 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 like lucky. Like, I hate when people say, you should do this, you should do this. Like, I had a conversation with somebody telling me, because we were talking about sports and whatnot, and dude was just like, dude was so, he was in my Discord, he's so ignorant about, you can move. You could just move to another high school and get your situation right. I was like, bro, people just can't go to other people's and live in the suburban areas and change their address and go to a high school and 5-star and then go to college and get a degree. Like, it doesn't work like that. Some people don't have that. And the fact that he was so blinded, he's a white male. He was so blinded, but he was just like, well, you could do it because people around my town do it. Okay, like people around where my like you ain't from the bottom. You from a place of like. Poverty, there's poverty, but dude, it ain't poverty. So it's kind of just like people don't understand, and people don't have any knowledge. People don't have experience and like to speak on what they don't know. And it's crazy. All revolves around music too as well. I'm just saying, Lil Baby, man, I appreciate with him. I'm not even talking about the music right now. Fuck the music. I'm talking about I appreciate him for speaking up. I appreciate him for saying this, the bigger picture. We got to really look at it. And everything while he rapping, if you want to talk about from sonically, it sounded great sonically. It's exactly the Lil Baby track I expected him to be on. It's the Lil Baby track that where he sounds good on. The Lil Baby tracks that I like. But I'm just saying the message was clear. Clear as day. He was speaking on what he needed to speak on and what he needed to say. Everything that he said was factual. So I feel like what people don't understand is with Lil Baby, not what I understand, what people don't understand with the music is people just don't get it. That's what it really is. They don't get it. And the reason they don't get it is because they're not a part of it. They're not black. That's why they don't get it. And as much as I hate it being about race because I still don't understand racism, it is there. Just because I don't understand it, because I don't feel that way, it's there. Just because you don't understand something, it's still there. Period. Now, the only thing I want to disagree, because I know I have not made a video about that. I didn't even want to make a video about it. But the only thing I hate about everything that has gone down, other than my mental being drained, other than, you know, just being sad, other than just being depressed, the one thing I say I got to dislike about this whole rioting thing and everything that went down, the small businesses. Basically, the targeting of where the riots were going. Basically being unorganized, targeting small business owners. It was crazy to me because I go to my favorite pho place, my favorite Vietnamese place, and in Tampa they burned it down, and that's their whole life savings. This ain't Target, this ain't Nordstrom, this is a small business, and I can't imagine everything being taken away from you at that, and you just feeling helpless. You can't do anything. One thing I do appreciate before I spoke on it, because I gave it some time, a lot of people have been giving back. Like the one dude, the one black owner, he lost his whole life savings, and they raised, you know, 10 million for him, or it was like not 10 million, it was like 1 million or 2 million for him. I think that's really great. That's actually support right there. When you give back, understand that we fucked up, we give back. But yeah, the Venmo they raised enough. I think she raised like 200,000. You know, it got back up. So I'm just proud of that. They rebuilt it. Everything's all good. But I think that's the only problem I had witnessing this whole thing over the last 2 weeks. Just the targeting, how unorganized and the riots were. Do I agree with the riots? Okay, look, I don't agree with the riots, but look, something has to be done. That's what I say. I don't agree with the riots, but something has to be done. So take it how you want to take it. When you looting Nikes and Air Jordans, for me, I just have mixed feelings about that. But again, this is about Lil Baby. You did your damn thing, man. Probably one of the best Lil Baby tracks. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. You spoke up. I'm gonna keep it like that, man. Get in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the track, man. Let me know where you rank this as Lil Baby's best tracks. Let me know if you love the video. Again, if you guys want to watch the reaction with the video, it is on Patreon. That's the way I'm gonna do it now, because that's the safer way for me. I love my channel. I like my business. All right, I want my business to stick around. I know some of y'all don't give a fuck because y'all don't understand, but I like my business to stick around. I want to grow as a YouTuber. I don't want my channel to be taken away because a couple people complaining like, "Oh, we want the video. You can't give us the video." Entitlement. Exactly, entitlement. Like you feel entitled. But yeah, you could just head there. If not, this is the cut-up version for y'all, man. Sorry I was speaking a lot, man. I really just felt some type of way, and I felt like I speak when I want to speak, and when I have something on my mind, I got to get it out there before I lose it, because I literally forget it in like 5 minutes. Short-term memory loss. It's like, if it sucks, I forget. Till next time, man. It's been with Dev. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting. Like always, we out. Peace.